As I mentioned before, there's a lot of history in these woods, and some of that history is still active today. The old rail line that used to service the hotel and train station still actually runs through this land today. It separates the land into two pieces, and I've never taken a photograph on the other side of these tracks. So we're gonna head out into some uncharted territory today. The clouds have cleared and the sun is out and bright, and it's really starting to get quite toasty down here for me. So I'm gonna shed a few layers and then we're gonna head on in there and see what we can find. So one last thing before we get started. I don't know if you can really see this here, but it really just kind of looks like an old log. This actually used to be the poles for the telephone line. And somewhere about like 30 to 40 years ago, they decided to cut them all down because they were no longer useful since the town center had moved and there were no houses right along the rail lines anymore. But every now and then you can kind of come across them because they just left them, like they cut them and just left them there. And sometimes if you dig around a little bit, you can find the old glass insulators. So this one I've already harvested. This was all covered in moss and everything, and I cleaned it up since then. But it's a really kind of neat little bit of history that's fun to have. Anyways, enough with the history lessons. Let's get out there and find some photos. I just wanted to take a quick second to point something out. This is one of those tree stumps that I was talking about earlier, like what's left of that time. Now the trees are much younger, much smaller growing up around them. But I've been able to find a couple of these stumps kind of dotted around in here. And it's really kind of fascinating to see that that still exists, a little bit at least. I did not know what to expect back here, and it is just phenomenal for me. I am so excited. I'm actually running out of film much faster than I'm running out of subjects or light, so I'm gonna get on with it and finish up those rolls. Wow, that was quite something. I can't wait to get back out in here throughout the different seasons, see how it looks. I've got a few shots already earmarked for in the spring because I think there'll be some really nice compositions in here. But for now, I gotta get myself out of these woods because hunting season starts tomorrow, and I've already heard a few gunshots that scared the crap out of me, to be honest. Shot. So I'm gonna head off to some safe ground to hide out for the next 3 weeks, and I can't wait to see how this is all going to transform in that time. But I'm gonna get out of here very quickly because I don't want to be the next target.